Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. Oh boy, that's Bitcoin right now trading at about 33,400. It just collapsed within the last few hours. I have Bitcoin up here on the daily, and this morning I did a video, I'll link it up here if you guys didn't catch it, talking about this Bitcoin price and seeing if we could hold this support right up here, and now it's looking like Bitcoin has gone even lower. So I wasn't going to really talk about this, but I think maybe I should just touch on this real quick. It's looking like Bitcoin is now fighting within this zone over here, okay? So this support before the rebound. And I guess the question is, how low can Bitcoin go? Will it go below 30,000, which would bring it right down here to the bottom here? This is actually about 29,000. Bring it right down here of that bottom that we saw back in January before a retrace. Now, I was talking about that 40% correction. Bitcoin right now is down about 46%. In total, it was down about 50% from that all-time high that we saw back in mid-April. So 50%. A deeper cut than the typical 40% that we've seen. Keep in mind though, guys, the higher Bitcoin price gets, the more volatile it gets. So 50%, is this going to be it? Are we going to see more? Stay tuned, guys. I will keep you updated on the matter. I wanted to mention this. This is Jeremy Hogan on Twitter. SEC's new reply to XRP hodlers' motion to intervene jumps the proverbial shark. I basically agree with the SEC that XRP hodlers should not be injected as full litigants at this point in the suit, but to argue that Ripple and the XRP litigants are in collusion goes too far. Lawyers are not supposed to make baseless accusations against opposing counsel, yet here we are. See page 8, and he links the document in here. Not to mention that XRP hodlers will obviously bring new and relevant facts and viewpoints to the litigation, so the underlying argument fails as well, in my opinion. I think the judge should and will grant limited amici participation, which is friends of the court, something obviously the SEC does not want to see happen. You know, even despite the fact that Bitcoin price has just collapsed, and, even XRP price too right now, at least as of the recording of this video, we're seeing XRP trading at about $1.07. It did go as low as, what did it base out here at? $1. Okay, that was the low for XRP. Clearly, there are a lot of buy orders at $1 to keep some support there for XRP. If I throw this on the hourly, or actually, let me put it on the 5-minute just to kind of give a sense of where we saw that bounce back. Okay, so down here, the dollar mark did come back up to $1.18 and now just kind of hovering there in $1.07. So we are seeing support down there. I don't think we're going to have any problems with XRP in the court. The lawsuit is still going on. Is it common for an entity like the SEC to act like this in a lawsuit? This coming from Anders L. It just seems bold to argue that Ripple and XRP hodlers are colluding here. And so Kevin Smith asks, does this affect your opinion on whether or not a settlement will come within the next week or so? Would the SEC still be filing stuff like this if they'd already agreed to a settlement? And Jeremy Hogan says you must move forward full bore in litigation, even when a settlement seems imminent, so it doesn't change my opinions one way or the other. Jeremy Hogan still confident that we could possibly see a settlement. Meanwhile, in VeChain news, guys, this is from the Cryptic Poet. VeChain Sync 2, a revolutionary solution enabling dApp mass adoption, is now officially live. So this, coming from HaroldSheets.com, a synonymous VeChain core developer identified on Twitter, the announce of the release of VeChainThor version 1.5.0. According to the report, the latest version will activate a hard forked named ETH_IST in order to maintain compatibility with the latest Ethereum Virtual Machine. And here's the tweet to that effect if you guys want to read that. Another supposed VeChain developer also described the new version of VeChainThor as follows. VeChainThor 1.5 has been released this weekend. It includes a hard fork to support Ethereum Berlin compatibility. This fork will be active on testnet starting May 20th, 2021, so go update your nodes if necessary. Boom, more development for VeChain. And guys, this is the difference between meme coins, coins named after dogs, and coins that have real world utility. Now, I mean, everything is tumbling in the crypto space. I mean, we have just lost $300 billion, about $300 billion since I recorded my video this morning, just in the last few hours. And you guys can see everything just tumbling hard right now. Bitcoin down 25%, Ethereum down 36%, Binance Coin down 39%, Cardano 41%, Dogecoin 45%, XRP 39%. Even VeChain down here, I'm sure, is down as well. Yes, down 42%. But this is the difference between meme coins and real world utility. The real world utility, the companies behind these cryptocurrencies, never stop working and continue to build the ecosystem. Some more news for VeChain lovers, guys. This from EISENREICH here. VeChain on Fox Business. An interview with Scott Melker hosted by Charles V. Payne asked, everyone's tweeting about VeChain. Any thoughts on this? And you know what Scott Melker had to say?
Without endorsing them per se, but if they're intriguing to you or not, everyone's tweeting about VeChain. Any thoughts on that?
VeChain is an incredible company. They're enhancing supply chain management. It addresses a lot of the issues with siloed data that could fundamentally change the way the companies operate. This is definitely one of the better bets in the crypto space.
One of the better bets in the crypto space. You know, the real world utility definitely plays a big factor in this. You cannot rely on store of value alone. So what else is going on, guys? Well, with Ripple, they have just announced a partnership with Egypt's largest bank. This brought to us by MACKATTACKXRP. So distributed ledger tech provider Ripple is ramping up its presence in the MENA region, the company said on Wednesday. This is the country's biggest banking institution in terms of assets, which was founded back in 1898. And they will now be able to facilitate remittance inflows from the United Arab Emirates through Lulu International Exchange. Of course, we know Lulu, also a partner of Ripple. Egypt ranks as the 6th largest remittance recipient in the world, with overseas workers sending home an estimated $24.4 billion last year. Navin Gupta, Ripple's MD for Southeast Asia and MENA, highlighted the importance of fast and cheap remittances in a statement. Here's what Navin Gupta said: the ability to send and receive money quick, reliably, and inexpensively today plays a larger role than ever before. Ripple is a proud partner with NBE and Lulu Exchange to bolster the MENA region's financial infrastructure and provide a frictionless cross-border payment experience for the Egyptian community. Down here, the MENA region has been the place to be for Ripple for years. In February 2018, the company secured a deal with Saudi Arabia's central bank to allow the kingdom's banking institutions to settle payments with the help of its technology. So Ripple has definitely dabbled in the MENA region for a while now. This is just one of the latest partnerships we're seeing out of that camp. So I wanted to thank MACKATTACKXRP for posting that. And the Cryptic Poet here with some more Ripple partner news. Feds approve the acquisition of 2 Ripple partners, PNC and BBVA. So it looks like these guys are merging. The Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve System and the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency have approved PNC Financial Services Group's acquisition of BBVA. These are 2 Ripple partners. With the acquisition, PNC will have more than $560 billion in assets, according to a press release. PNC will provide customers with information related to the conversation of their accounts, set to be complete in October of 2021. Until that date, existing BBVA customers will be able to use their respective branches, website, and mobile apps. We are pleased to have received regulatory approval of our acquisition that will accelerate our growth trajectory and drive long-term shareholder value. This coming from William Demchak, PNC Chairman, President, and CEO. And so just the supporting material here from the Ripple Insights blog from back in September of 2008. This is when PNC Bank embraces blockchain and joined RippleNet. And also for those of you guys interested, back from 2017, BBVA completes first real-time international money transfer between Europe and Mexico with Ripple. Boom goes the dynamite. Great news there from the Cryptic Poet. But you know, we're seeing the crypto market just basically collapse on itself, and XRP right now trading just at about $1. We are seeing that support still kind of hold up. I mean, it's getting very, very dicey, and Bitcoin, you know, not looking too good either. That is looking like a scary red candlestick. Bitcoin hovering at about $30,000 at this moment in time. Just at the beginning of this video, I was talking about this. And so what are we going to see now? The narrative is getting really scary. And, you know, some might be wondering, is this what's going on in the world? Does this mean cryptocurrency is not going to be approved? Or, you know, have certain countries said something against cryptocurrency? Well, there's a lot of news right now. And, you know, even in the United States, I think that there is a bit of a question mark surrounding certain cryptocurrencies. This from XRPCRYPTOWOLF. OCC signals it may be less crypto-friendly than the Brian Brooks regime. So remember, we had Brian Brooks at the OCC. He's very cryptocurrency friendly. And then just recently, Michael Hsu was called in to be the acting controller of the currency. So is his regime going to, in fact, scrutinize cryptocurrency even more? Michael Hsu was named to the position earlier this month by the Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen and is wasting no time making a mark. Hsu has ordered a review of several of the agency's recent actions, including moves that gave it authority to provide cryptocurrency custody companies with banking licenses. My broader concern is that these initiatives were not done in full coordination with all stakeholders. Su wrote in prepared remarks to the House Committee on Financial Services, nor do they appear to have been part of a broader strategy related to the regulatory parameter. I believe addressing both of these tasks should be a priority. So we're getting news here from the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency that is less cryptocurrency friendly than when Brian Brooks was in charge. The OCC, which is housed within the Department of the Treasury, regulates national banks and credit unions under the guidance of former acting comptroller Brian Brooks, a former Coinbase executive and current CEO of rival exchange BINANCE. The OCC took a strongly pro-crypto approach. So we are seeing a bit of a turnaround here for cryptocurrency regulatory clarity in the United States. At least this is what the optics show. Definitely could be part of the reason why we are seeing Bitcoin price cratering right now. Not only that, we are also seeing this, guys. Brian Armstrong is ramping up his lobbying in DC. So as you guys know, Brian Armstrong is the CEO and founder of Coinbase. And he said he visited DC to network and help answer questions about crypto. On Friday, this just last week, CEO of Coinbase recapped his week mingling with U.S. lawmakers in the nation's capital in a 21-tweet thread, complete with a couple of selfies with Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi, as well as former Speaker Paul Ryan. I spent most of this week in D.C. meeting with members of Congress and heads of various federal agencies. The goal of his visit was to establish relationships and help answer questions about crypto. Armstrong continued, adding he wanted to see what could be done to improve regulatory clarity in the crypto space. Let me go down here. Although a number of bills concerning the regulation of virtual assets have been introduced to Congress, the most consequential bill so far passed by the U.S. House of Representatives in April, known as the Eliminate Barriers to Innovation Act of 2021, the bill stands to provide much-needed regulatory clarity and calls for the creation of a digital asset working group with representatives from the SEC and the Commodity Futures Trading Commission. Industry advocates also want Congress to act on crypto taxation and improve the murky tax guidelines. Clarifications on taxes has been particularly slow. On Monday, Representative Tom Emmer reintroduced a tax bill that will protect taxpayers from penalties on certain gains or losses on forked assets. The bill was originally introduced in 2018 and again in 2019. So still a lot of uncertainty, of course, and you know, this negative news again in the crypto world. I also wanted to bring up this tweet from Wrath of Kahneman. News: China has banned financial/payment institutions from crypto, means people doing business in China will need to use China's currency and not cryptocurrency. So let me read you this. China has banned financial institutions and payment companies from providing services related to cryptocurrency transactions and warned investors against speculative crypto trading. So just to solidify, guys, more negative news about cryptocurrencies coming out of China. It was China's latest attempt to clamp down on what was a burgeoning digital trading market. Under the ban, such institutions, including banks and online payment channels, must not offer clients any services involving cryptocurrency, such as registration, trading, clearing, and settlement, 3 industry bodies said in a joint statement on Tuesday. Here's a quote. Recently, cryptocurrency prices have skyrocketed and plummeted, and speculative trading of cryptocurrencies has rebounded, seriously infringing on the safety of people's property and disrupting the normal economic and financial order, they said in a statement. China has banned crypto exchanges and initial coin offerings, but has not barred individuals from holding cryptocurrencies. The institutions must not provide saving, trust, or pledging services of cryptocurrencies, nor issue financial products relating to cryptocurrencies, the statement also said. So China also providing a bit of a negative crypto narrative. We know so much cryptocurrency mining happens in China, and so perhaps this is also why we are seeing this downward trend. But here's the bright side, guys. You know what tends to happen? The negative news tends to come out when those institutional investors are looking for a dip to buy. And, you know, since its all-time high, Bitcoin has now dipped. Currently, it is now sitting around 49%. It has dipped as low as 53%. So a 50% correction for these institutional traders that may have been late to the game. What does this provide? It provides a great buying opportunity, scaring retail traders out, getting all the Doge meme, dog coin people out of the market, scaring them out, shaking them out, and provides a great opportunity for institutional money to pour back in. Let's not forget earlier this week, there was that Elon Musk comment about not using Bitcoin anymore. So this is all kind of part and parcel to, sentiment in the market, where retail traders are feeling emotionally. Does this really speak to where the United States and the rest of the world is going with regards to cryptocurrency adoption? To me, this is a big narrative play. This is a move that is designed to shake out retail investors. Of course, technically on the chart, we do still have to pay attention. And, once we see that Bitcoin retrace, are we going to see altcoins rally? Are we not? These are the questions that we have to keep asking ourselves. Also, on the brighter side of things, let me bring this up to you guys from Michael at Val5Links. According to a May 19th tweet from Senator Julie Slama, the legislature called LB 649 has just passed to the final round of debate. She added that the bill establishes a statewide framework for cryptocurrency and digital asset banks in Nebraska. So this happening at the state level. However, I do think that this is poignant for the United States at large. Lawmakers in the U.S. state of Nebraska have taken another step towards passing a bill that will allow state banks to offer cryptocurrency services, according to a May 19th tweet. And so we just read that from Michael. Excited for Nebraska to be a national leader in crypto. This is a quote from Senator Julie Slama. As reported by Cointelegraph earlier this month, the legislature was introduced by Republican Mike Flood in January. The bill aims to adopt the Nebraska Financial Innovation Act and create crypto asset depository institutions, in addition to providing for charter operation supervision and regulation of these institutions. According to the official timeline of events, the bill was advanced for enrollment and review on May 10th, and it has now been adopted and passed to the final stage. If passed, the legislature would make Nebraska the second U.S. state to formalize a charter for cryptocurrency-centric banks. Wyoming was the first to do so back in September of 2020. So guys, despite the negative narrative, despite the fact that the OCC might be less cryptocurrency friendly, despite the fact that, Brian Brooks is still lobbying in DC and making a case for cryptocurrencies when, the U.S. government at this point in time should know by now that cryptocurrency advancement is the way of the future. And also despite the fact that China is now, kind of changing its mind about cryptocurrency, I think that this is honestly all playing into this negative narrative here that is getting Bitcoin to plummet and the rest of the cryptocurrency market to plummet along with it. Let me just refresh this. Where are we at right now? Market cap at 1.4 trillion. And as you guys can see, Bitcoin dominance is slowly moving up. Bitcoin dominance at 43%. So I think this was a coordinated move. I think that the market is panicking. I think that this is giving an opportunity for institutional money to get in when the prices are at a bargain. Let's not forget Bitcoin has just corrected about 50% since its all-time high. So for those late to the game, this is the narrative that is shaking out the weak hands, the dog coin investors that you'll probably forget all about in 6 months. But we do have positive news as well, right? Nebraska moving forward, more innovation for Ripple, the company in other parts of the world. Cryptocurrency projects like VeChain providing meaningful updates for cryptocurrency adoption. So is this just a shakeout? What are we to expect next? Do you really think the world isn't gonna move along with adoption? Tell me down in the comments what you guys think. And please subscribe to the channel, guys. If you haven't already, like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.